Warning, the following show features stunts performed either by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. Accordingly, everything spicy and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any stunt or activity performed on this show.
Thank you.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. I like it.
There you go. Thank you, Eileen West Haven. Eileen West Haven, always and forever. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Hello, everybody. It is Monday. I bet you're all happy about that, right? No, not Monday. It's not. At least it's not Monday morning. It's Monday night, right? Right. The day's over. You know, you got the first day of the week out of the way. Someone's got a case of the Mondays. I hate that. Little humper dude. Anyways. So glad to be home. You gotta get that first day. You just get that first day out of and the rest of it's all downhill, right? Before you know, we're here on Wednesday night. It's hump day. It's Thursday. And then, you know, I got some time off. So do you guys. So, hey. As you get older, it happens quicker to you for some reason. I don't know. Or I know it's a Thursday night. And it's like, all right. Anyways, great to see everyone. Great. You know, we have got some great people for you guys tonight down in the basement. A lot of our regulars. Some of them are looking a little irregular tonight. Mike's Outdoors Adventures. Thank you, Mike. We are going to stick Mike up there. We're going to give him a couple of boom, boom, boom. And one more time. Thank you, Mike's Outdoors and Adventures for the $10 super chat. Now let's go back up to the top. Let's start shouting out some of these fine channels. We'll start at the very beginning with Jenny O'Brien. What's up, Jenny O'Brien? She says first responders are real heroes. They are. You'd be surprised at what real heroes can do and who real heroes are. Not always what you expect. So Crazy Ann's in the house. What's up, Crazy Ann? Good to see you. Will, the rocker Will. He sent me a private message of who his real hero is. One of them's our Lord and Savior. How you doing there, Will? Good to see you. Kirk, Whipper, Voyage Center. Tim is in the house. What's up, Tim? Good to see you. We've got Killdeer Survival. What's up, Killdeer? Great to see you, my friend. I haven't played this in a while. Where's he at? Where's that fuzzy bastard at? Where's he at? There he is. There he is. I got to put some music to this, right? Although I'm not muted, but we got to put some music to that. I think we got to, I think we got to do something with that. We'll have to do something with that. Good to see you, Killdeer. Aideneer is here. What's up, Aideneer? Good to see you. JCT says, was her mom. She passed away last. Oh, sorry to hear that, JCT. So sorry. All right. Moving on from that, unfortunately. Sorry. Kathy Gahan is here. What's up, Kathy? Good to see you, Kathy. We've got the Groovy, Chipmunk, Magma, Medic, something or other. You know, the guy with the army guy with the, you know, with the little green army guy with the little gun with the bayonet, little plastic green guy. Yeah, we got Travis. He's down in the basement. Good to see you, Travis. I'm getting all sorts of gestures coming from the basement. Sty North is here. He's in the basement. He's going to go as long as he can, which for Sty is normally about 30 seconds, and then he'll be done. And, I'm getting flipped off from the basement again. I tell you, man. I don't know. These people are probably wondering, why are we your friends? Huh? Why do we come up here for this abuse? I don't know. Samantha Lee Originals in here. And Samantha, if you have not seen Samantha Lee lately, we got a special surprise for you guys. If you have not, I don't think anybody see. Is anybody but us seen you, Samantha? Your immediate friend? No. I guess if you've been on anyone else's panel, I guess I don't know. Let's see here. Scroll down. We got Cindy from the Hunt for Heat. Maybe Mike's around. Mike. What's his last name again? Mike Hunt. There you go. Mike Hunt. Maybe he's around. Maybe Little Chili Beans around. Oh, let's see who else we might have as we scroll through. There's West Haven always and forever. Good to see you again, girl. Good to see you. Oh, did I say Eileen Valou the fan? Did I miss Eileen? We do have Eileen's post pinned at the very top. We are still collecting money for Get Her Done Granny. Crystal from R5 Adventures did a wonderful job on Sunday. I missed it. I was down and out for the day, but wonderful job over there. Barnyard Chicken is in the house. What's up, Barnyard Chicken? Good to see you. We got Strange and Trippy reviews. What's up, Strange and Trippy review? How are you doing? Good to see you. Killa Creation 2K20. What's up, Killa? Killa's in the house. Look out. There's a Killa. There's West Haven. There she is. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Melissa Spencer is in the house. What's up, Melissa Spencer? Good to see you, girl. Holy, we got Lazy Nate. Nazy Late's in the house. What's up, Nazy Late TV? Good to see you, my friend. There's Mike's Outdoors Adventures, $10 super chat. Thanks again, Mike's Outdoor and Adventures. And not Adventures. It's not Mike's Outdoor Adventures. It's Mike's Outdoors and Adventures. So you see, if you're looking for it, you ain't going to find it if you look up for Mike's Outdoors Adventures. What's up, neighbor girl? Good to see you in the house. What's up? The B lady is here. What's up, B lady? Good to see you, girl. All right, it's already bumped me down to the bottom. Let's go back up. Field Guy 316, our New Orleans Saints fan, is here. What's up? We got every crowd has got one. The NDT show. Nathan's in the house. What's up, Nathan? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Andre Roundtree. Andre. Is that Andre from my work? Is that I think that is Andre from my work. Albert Barlow, or he used to be from my work. Albert Barlow. What's up, Albert? Good to see you, my man. Let's see. Did we get everybody? Who that? Yeah. Dr. Dre in the house. Okay, that is Andre. Oh, let's see. We got E-Waste Mike in the house. People fucking suck. You know what? You can have heroes and you can have zeros, you know? There are some heroes and there are some zeros in life. But everybody's got a positive aspect about them, right? Looks like I be poking my nose under your tent. What's up, Lawn Dog? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right. We have shouted out. Everybody, you missed it, Phil. E-Waste Mike had to shave his beard and chest. Oh, shit, I did miss it then. I notice he ain't down in our basement down here. Where you at, Mike? Where you at, Mikey? All right. So, without further ado, or maybe ado, maybe I'll have a little bit more ado, further ado, or no ado. How's that go? I don't know. A doe, a deer, a female deer, something like that. Anyways, without further ado, we will bring up the folks down in the basement, and we will first in, first out. Wing. No, that's not it. Anyways, so professional.
Anna, Elsa, Christoph, Sven, Samantha. I even know it's Samantha. Samantha, ready.
Ah!
Hi.
Hey, Sam, how are you?
Good. Good. Happy. Thanks.
Something's different.
Yeah, I stuck my finger in a light socket earlier. Freaking.
There it is. I guess if it's your hair is normally straight, you stick your finger in a light socket, it goes curly. If it's curly, it goes straight, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah. There you go.
Figured it all out. Looks fantastic, girl.
Yes.
Do you feel different, or is it just hair?
Hair.
Just hair.
My mom used to do this when we were kids. She used to put those sponge rollers in our hair overnight while it was wet and dry, and the next day it'd be really curly. So I hadn't done it in like 20 years, so I bought some the other night and I did it last night.
I saw that picture. So this isn't permanent. This is just something you did.
No, it'll wash right out, when I let my hair.
I got you. I think I did see that picture in our little group of weirdos.
Yeah, my rollers.
Yeah, I think I did see that picture. Speaking of weirdos,
this video, learn how to get rid of a sty fast and maybe even overnight, as we go over the different types of styes that are out there and the different treatments that work. Let's take a look.
See what happens? That monstrous piece of sugar. Oh! Fucking son of a bitch! Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Now that doesn't happen often, but when it does, it pisses you off.
Sty, what's happening?
I don't have to worry about falling down. I ain't getting off my lazy ass for nothing unless it's absolutely necessary. I couldn't help myself, man. I had a bad bout, and I was going to be taking 3-4 days off, just staying off of everything, and I can't help myself. I miss you guys too damn much. I just had to come up. So hi everybody, love y'all, and sorry over in the chat. I can't. My vision is all effed up right now. I can't read very well. It's really hard to see. So, but I'm here. Hi Sam. Love the hair. Love the hair.
There's the woman with the iron stomach, our Crystal from Diving with our.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Crystal? Good to see you. Wanda, Louisiana style. What's up, Wanda? All right. Without further ado, we still got folks in the basement we got to bring up. Here we go.
Would pop them sweet balls right in my mouth.
Hey, Granny.
You do that, Granny.
Well, when I'm able to get mail delivery, I'll do that.
There you go.
I'm going to show you people how you're supposed to eat balls.
Whoa!
You got to wait for mail delivery for that?
I can't get anything from UPS or FedEx. I can only get things from the post office, and they'll only deliver letters.
Well, they suck then.
I don't got no porch to set nothing on.
Yeah, no porch. That you should have, when he tore your house down, finished tearing your house down, should have saved the back porch.
Yeah,
just set that there in the front yard.
Here.
Yeah.
Well, you put a couple pieces of wood out there and put a little sign on there that just says Granny's porch. You don't have to be a porch. They can just say Granny's porch.
Granny's porch. Yeah. Leave parcels here.
I will be like you, Sty. I'm not reading the chat because I've got a headache, and it's going to get worse if I read the chat. So,
yeah.
Hey, everyone who said hi.
Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah, they're all yelling hi.
Hi again, JCT. Good to see you, girl.
JCT, I heard your bad news. I love you, girl.
Yeah.
Prayers,
Sorry,
JCT.
Yeah, my heart's breaking for you.
And we got a scoundrel down in the basement.
Let's do a little singing and smoke. A 1, 2, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom. Where the hell have you been, soldier? Training, sir. Training, sir. What kind of training, son? Army training, sir. Army training, sir. Razzle dazzle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick, brown, 5, jump over the lazy dog. Sir.
What's up, Travis?
How goes it?
Cheers.
Caught him mid-beer.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Nick? Good to see you. Oh. So how you been, Travis?
I'm good. My cough is gone. Cough is gone.
Yay.
And got a lot of new beers today.
I saw that.
I'm ready for this week, at least. Just this week.
Got the week covered.
That was a crazy looking lineup of stouts and barrel aged beers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very good, very good.
But I am recovering from last night because I did join at the end and did some flaming balls and some hot sauce. And I cramped up a little bit last night. I was dumb and didn't eat anything before. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had to work today, right?
I did.
Yeah.
And y'all know Cindy's coming
Monday
out.
morning PT is always great like that.
Oh, yes.
I never had to experience, the spicy challenges and then getting up for PT at 5:30 in the morning, 5 a.m., whenever you guys get up.
Hey, everybody. Be lady. Will. Drive.
But did you shit the floor?
No, I was smart enough to go before and then hurry up and go after. I got that sweet spot right in the middle where I could just barely carry on. It was
Gotcha.
a good time.
Well, that's good. That's good. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
And of course, if you hadn't seen Granny's videos today, go check those out. They finally, I think they got the last little bit of Granny's home. I watched it up until like the last 2 minutes. Did they get it all flattened out?
It's getting there. Yep. It's
Okay.
a big pile of rubble. And there's almost half of it gone now.
They got to get. I know they're on the back half, the half that didn't burn down.
Yep.
Was the video I was watching. So
It's getting there.
the sprinklers only happened for you.
Mm.
Oh, it's great to see everyone here tonight. So that all being said, I don't know. We should go right into a topic, or anybody else got something they want to talk about? I was funny. I was looking at things to talk about tonight, and someone mentioned Hogan's Heroes, and I went and looked at Hogan's Heroes, and I pulled up that picture of Klink and Schultz and Hogan. I said, you know what? It gets me thinking, heroes, right? We all, there's someone that every single one of us at one point in time in our lives has looked up to, right? And, if you read my description, which most people don't, and that's fine. But if you read the description, they kind of change for most of us as the time goes on, right? That was our thumbnail in case you didn't catch it coming in. About who's your hero. I know mine personally, I'm not going into it at this moment. Mine personally changes. When you're a little kid, right? You're 4, 5, 6 years old. It's got to be your dad, right? Your mom and dad. They're like unless you have older brothers and sisters that don't mess with you, it's got to be your mom and dad. But
There's such a thing. I never
I don't
knew
know
there was such a thing.
Well, see, growing up as an only child, I never experienced that.
Oh man, you
Yeah.
could have had my only brother.
Yeah, I didn't have a brother until I was in 6th grade, and he was my half brother. He moved and lived with us, and he was like 3 years older, and he was beyond that picking on me stage.
Uh-huh.
He was actually pretty cool for me for the year he lived with us, and then he went back to live with his mom. But he thought his mom had strict rules, and then he came to live with us, and Dad had stricter rules than his mom. So, so did you have any heroes growing up, Samantha? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I tried to think about it. I mean, there's a couple that come to mind, like, of course, Dad when you're small.
Right.
But then I really like Phil Collins because I'm into music. He's a great songwriter, versatile instrument player. And, Probably
So there's someone that's kind of a hero or someone that you admire because that's a genre that Sam's really into. Sam's really into her music,
Yeah.
and it only makes sense that someone like Phil Collins, who you could say that Motley Crue is my no, they're not, because you know what, you might have loved their music, but their antics and everything else, even though you'd love to do that, I don't know if you could actually say something like that was your hero. Man, that'd have been a great time to party with those guys when they were animals. But I don't think I could have hung very long.
Yeah.
Just saying. Oh. So what about you, Sty?
Well, growing up, my number one hero, even today, was my pop. The man was quite special. Quite special. I think I actually know if I knew him personally and he wasn't my pop, he would still be. He was that kind of person. But lots of great mentors growing up. I lost my pop when I was 12, but I had great mentors growing up. And today, and like you said, things change. I've got so damn many heroes now that I couldn't pick one out of the bunch, and mentors, I'm too damn old to mentor anymore. I'm mental. I'm not. Yeah. But as far as heroes go, the world's full of them. Our first responders, both EMS, fire, police, all of the people who have and do and will serve our nation. They're all heroes. Anytime you put your personal life to the side to do something for the bigger, broader picture, you're a hero. Yeah. So that's enough.
That's and that's always good to hear. I mean, you could have an individual hero for yourself, but when you think about heroes, I think a lot of us naturally lean towards our military, right? We think that those that were in the military that defend and do what they do for our country, they think of those types of people as heroes. But yeah, we have our hometown heroes in every single little bitty town, whether it's your volunteer firemen, your EMS, your nurses, your doctors. I think about things like 9/11. I think about, when people are running away from a fire, running away from collapsing buildings and things like, and these people are running towards, right?
Yeah.
You have to, at some point along the way, you had to be rewired, or maybe you didn't have to be rewired. Maybe it was always wired in. I think when you go through the military, you go through that training, you kind of mentally get rewired to this is my responsibility. Is no one else is going to do this but me. And you feel a sense of just, you don't even think about it. Again, having been in the military, if something were to happen, running and hiding or running away from something going on never crosses my mind. It's always running to help, to do something to help somebody or whatever. It's not about running away, it's about running to. So yeah, and we've got heroes again in your smallest little village, where you got volunteer firemen, which I could think are probably some of your, let's say smallest heroes, but where you can find heroes most local that are only doing it part-time and really don't get paid to do it. They're just volunteers, all the way up to, again, your folks in the military. So.
The best hero I ever met was a fella that did just what you're explaining. He ran into a fire and he pulled 5 kids out of a burning building, and they didn't think those kids were going to make it. And he got all 5 of them out of that burning building. And the mayor of the community had this big to-do about it, and they give him an award and everything, and he says, "You are a true hero." And you know what this guy said? He said, "I didn't know that being stupid was one of the requirements for becoming a hero." He says, after the fact, I looked at what I ran into and I go, are you blooming crazy? he said, yeah. He said, heroes don't think, they just do. He says they don't think, they just do. And they get away. And he says, and the key is you got away with it, you know. If you're there to accept the award, you got away with it, because so many heroes never get away with it, you know.
You're right. Before we got on to Travis, and we will get on to Travis next, we did hear, anybody hear a little blip?
I heard a blip.
A blip?
I thought it was Humphrey over here.
Humphrey over there?
Humphrey.
This here just ain't working so well tonight.
Oh, it's because it's full of goo. Anyways, let's bring this other guy up.
The word for uncle is
おじさん
Oji-san.
おじさん
now you try it.
What's up, Oji-san? How you doing?
おじさん
Oji-san. What's up, Jimmy?
Come on, Marcel.
Oh, get him, Marcel.
Shit.
You coming?
Hey, yeah. Damn.
What's up?
Jimmy, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, just hanging out.
Jimmy, it's good to see you, Jimmy.
Good to see you.
Hey, Jimmy.
Cheers.
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 All right. Well, let's move on to Trav. So what, I mean, now you're in the military, so I'm always, wondering what a military person's perspective is on what they consider to be a hero.
Well, for me, I like to think that my dad, my grandfather, and my mom were all heroes and people that I've served with. But actually, my hero and mentor I had, because I moved out of my house at 16, got my own apartment. My hero was, he wasn't even a friend. He was a guy at school. His parents were killed in a car accident, and he was like 15. And to see how he overcame his whole situation, he did not go down and wallow and shut himself down. He struggled, but he was able to overcome every adversity that was thrown at him and be able to still move on with his life, still go to high school. He was so late in the city, didn't have any family. It was his only family. And this guy would go from house to house with his friend's house so he could stay in school and overcome and keep going on with his life. That right there is a perfect example of a mentor or a hero to me, because a lot of the things that we talk about as a specific person, as a hero or a mentor, understand that if you do mentor somebody or you're somebody's hero, 9 out of 10 times, and I would say most of the time 10 out of 10 times, you are never going to know, because they're going to see something that you do that they're going to emulate, or something that they're going to take from you upon themselves, and you are never going to know the results of what goes on. They're just going to see that in you and make it part of them. So the ability to mentor and lead somebody just based off of them seeing how you live your life and how you accomplish things. But that's, I don't want a building or anything named after me if I ever because that means I have to die or do something crazy. But I would like to know that in the future, maybe something I did in my life with my trainees or my soldiers, something I did, or even with my daughter or somebody that I don't even know, I said something or did something that changed somebody's perspective and was able to help them get through something. That's what I believe a mentor and a leader is. Because we are never going to see the results of what our mentorship actually does or what a leader is. So I don't actually put it on a single person. I put it on everybody as a mentor on a daily basis based off what your kids see, what people around you see. And that's how I try to live my life. Just like, even if I don't know that they're seeing me, I try to do it to where I can still be that mentor or leader to that some person. Bam.
And Travis would be a humble man. Travis, in his almost 19th year of the Army, where he is training young medics to be medics. I'm sure there's a lot of guys that may not necessarily say it to him, but I can think back to, drill sergeants in boot camp, even though they were tough on me, and people who led me through my 4 years in service that were people that I looked up to and had a positive influence in my life. So yeah, I can definitely see Travis probably has some young men that maybe they don't know it when they're training under him, and maybe they don't know it year 2, year 3, but down the road they realize that Travis and people like Travis that were training these young men probably look to him, and he will have a positive.
And women.
And women. I'm sorry, and women. So, what's up, Galani? How are you? Oops.
Hello, everybody in chat. I can't type. My internet's so screwed up. This is literally all I can do is sit here and read chat.
What about you, Granny?
Follow Travis. My uncle was my hero.
Yeah.
He always guided me the right way. And then when I grew up, my best friend was my hero. She was just, can't even describe it. She was the best person I ever knew. And now everybody here that has helped me through all this craziness I've been going through and keeping me sane are my heroes. Each and every one of y'all. Everybody. Everybody in the chat. I mean,
we just love you.
You guys are just so freaking amazing. You guys are all my heroes.
But you know why that is? Because before your house burned down, you were amazing. You were a great supporter. You were there for every one of us. You were always pleasant. You were just you, and there was no drama when it comes to Get Her Done Granny. There is no things that happen on YouTube or happen in life when it comes. They're just a genuine person that's caring and likes to have fun. She may not always say a lot up on the panels and whatnot, but you know what? She's genuine. And I think that's why you're getting so much support from everybody, is the fact that, no one can say, well, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't help that. She was so mean to me and she was this and she, no, you don't hear that about Granny. And that, I think it's why it was so easy for everyone to come together to help Granny out.
Yeah.
Because in a roundabout way, yes, she is maybe not a hero, but it's one of those people that you just not really outspoken, but just someone you can always kind of count on. So,
it's just her love coming back around to meet her. That's all.
Yep. It's just the way she is. She doesn't have to fake it. She is just who she is.
Yeah.
What about you, Big Head?
My hero, Jim Beam. No, I'm kidding.
McCormick's.
Growing up, my mom was my hero because my dad died when I was real young, and it was just us straight from here to California and tough times. But she's also the one that got me into art. She got me into Bob Ross, and honestly, Bob Ross is the person I've looked up to. I know that sounds corny, but just the way he refuses to be bad to anybody, no matter how bad they are. It's kind of that samurai code. You can't control the actions and conduct of others, only yourself. So, I kind of learned that from him. And other than that, I mean, I'm up here hanging out with all my YouTube heroes. As soon as Granny and Phil start letting me come up here, I mean, now, man, then next thing you know, I'm hanging out with Sty and Samantha and 21090. Man, I'm just a little old guy in Arkansas drinking whiskey all the time.
No, you're special, and you know that.
But I think, like Travis said, though, too, people are watching. And, I put out a lot of sappy videos, and I do it on purpose because sometimes people just need to hear that one little thing. So they're watching and they're listening. And
I know you put out a video one time about, I forget, just listen or something. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
And the day you did it, the day I watched it, was the perfect day for you to have done that video.
Yeah, I need to do more of those. It's been a little bit crazy lately. We've all had a little bit crazy. I need to do more of those. Sometimes I think I get too sappy, but sometimes I think, man, There is one person out there that needs to hear this. Man, don't feel weird. Just put it out there, dummy, and that's what I do.
Yep.
Just let it flow. But that's it. That's it. Man. As far as heroes go, it's rough meeting them. I can tell you that.
And you got a good voice to do though.
Huh?
You got a good voice to do though.
Yeah. I've been really getting into the voiceover stuff, but I kind of feel like I'm cheating because I don't have to be on the camera or nothing. I can just put some graphics or a picture up there. But I feel like everybody should go for it and just let your flag fly, whatever it is, just do it. But my mom and Bob Ross, that's my heroes.
Nice.
And my thought process is you know what? You never know who you might be a hero to. None of us think of ourselves or want to think of ourselves as a hero. But you are to somebody. You could be to somebody. Could be your kids. Again, I think every one of us, almost every one of us had talked about when we were younger, it was our mom and dad or mom or dad or mom and dad both, or maybe our grandparents, and so you could right now you are someone's I would think that Sam is probably Colin's hero.
Well, how many kids or even grown people have grown up with no mother or father figure?
Right.
And, as soon as they, they'll latch on quick and they'll watch. They'll watch everything you do and say.
So you know what? Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say, because someone that's looking at you as a hero, you don't want to let them down.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that hey, and I think about that from time to time myself. You have to discipline your kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever want to be unfair to the point, and they're always going to think you're unfair at the time, right?
Yep.
But you don't. Yeah. So I don't know, just something to think about. When you think about your daily life and the things that you do and the things that you say to people, maybe think about things and who's watching and who's really paying attention when you do and say things. So
yeah, Gawani, I've got to go visit the Bill Clinton trailer library thing down in Little Rock.
Oh boy.
Oh man. It
Is
is shaped like a giant mobile home. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Like a cigar.
Yeah.
There's got to be a Bill Clinton something or other shaped like his penis.
Right at the mouth of the Arkansas River.
You would say the mouth, wouldn't you? Oh,
It was good, Chad. It was a good stream, man.
Yeah.
Chad did awesome. 24-hour live stream.
It was an awesome concert.
Yeah, that concert. That was.
I went back and watched that whole concert. I was like, I missed a bunch of it. So. Then the last 5 or 6 minutes of that stream too, that was awesome. Just seeing how happy that whole thing made Chad. That was awesome.
Yeah, very good.
Dang, I got to do an ice bucket challenge this week.
Oh, do you?
About that till Chad popped up. Dang it.
Me too.
Yeah. I did it once before, but it was a whole lot warmer than it is now.
I'm seriously just going to fill up my bathtub and just go dive in the bathtub with ice and water and my silkies and a white t-shirt and just sit there for a little bit.
Well, I just donated my money, so.
Well, I did too, but he challenged us on his challenge.
Well, I must not have been there, so that's good. So, what's up, Jason?
Yeah, when him and JV Outdoor did theirs, he threw it out there. So, of course, me and Travis bid.
I was wasteful when I did mine. Everybody was doing the ice bucket. They're doing different things. I took, I think it was a 12-pack or maybe a case of Natural Light, the cheapest beer I could find. And I dumped it, and I opened them one at a time, put it in a bucket with a bunch of ice, and basically did mine with a bucket of Natural Light. So
I choked to death on that. There's no way I couldn't try to look up and get a gulp.
That's it. That's it. Only half of it would ever get on him.
Well,
Not
that's
one drop
natural
would get
lightning is easy. It'd be like if Bourbon Bounty was there and it was a case of Coors Light. I could just let it flow over me, no problem.
He's the only guy I know that's got like $400 bottles of bourbon on the shelf, but he sits there and drinks Coors Light all night
Exactly. Exactly. That's why you got to give the guy crap about the Coors Light, because the fact that he does have, he's got such exquisite taste for his bourbon, and yet his beer is just like.
I've got some nice bourbons, but they don't last. I damn sure don't have a collection.
Well, that's me. Every time I get something, it's like I don't buy anything soon enough to get rid of something to have to have them start piling up. So
that's cool, Kathy.
I don't know. Are you making much of a
Yeah,
collection
Kathy.
there, or are you just making a collection of empty bottles, Travis?
I am going through some empty. I'm getting some empty bottles, but this did come in the mail for tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now. Rare breed.
Now that comes from my guy?
I got. I'll show you
That
what
was
I got.
my guys for the Edward 40 hands.
There you go. Nice.
So that will be going. Some of it will be, not all of it. Some of it will be going down tomorrow night.
Not all of it. No, not all of it. No.
Well, no, because we got the pre party, we got the pre-party, then we got the stream, and we got the after party. But I'm not going to open that until the actual stream for the celebration.
You think it would just be one after party tonight or that night?
I'm only. Ooh.
Some rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong one.
It's a rabbit hole Derringer.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's finished in cherry casks.
Cherry casks?
Sherry wine.
Yeah.
It's only 93 proof, but I think the guys will forgive me for it. So
it's only 93 proof, he says.
I believe the stipulations was 100% or higher.
Well, I've got 100% backup.
I thought you guys said he shaved his beard.
No, he said he has to, is what.
Oh, has to. Gotcha.
What happened? You get on fire or something?
No, it had something to do with the money they donated to Granny and Christmas thing and everything else. So,
Slick Mike for a while.
There you go,
Magic Mike.
We saw Slick Mike back during COVID.
Yeah,
we were all surprised. It was like, ooh, never seen Mike like that before.
I don't know if I'll ever shave mine off again after last year when I shaved it off. Looked like a little kid for like 3 months. My chin's like that big underneath it goes right there and just stops.
That was mine. I let my hair grow about. Should probably shouldn't talk like 11 days. I can't get much past 11 days, and then it just starts feeling weird. I don't know why it is with me. And I think part of it's my job too. I think people look. People when they come in, there's a certain expectation that they have. And I think I've always thought whenever I'm not having a good time at work, I shave it off and it always seems to change my luck. So I always kind of blame it on my facial hair.
Oh, yeah. Starting Friday, I'm starting my leave beard again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, how long are you on leave?
Just 10 days this time. And then at the end of April, into May, I'm on another 10 days. Use or lose, because they won't let us save anymore after the COVID thing has been lifted here.
I got you.
Did go get my first shot today, so.
Did you?
Yeah. Didn't even feel it. I think they just tricked me. They're like, "Oh yeah, you're all done." No, good. You're good. Go on.
What I'm hearing, it's a second shot from most people is where they pick up the fever and aches and pains for like 24 hours or less.
Well, it was the opposite on Marcia Dale's. Her first shot, she had a fever for about a day. And their second shot was nothing. So. We'll see.
Well, I hadn't planned on getting a shot. I'm still not planning on it. But we got friends that at the end of January, they want to go on a cruise. Well, they're already scheduled for a cruise, and they want us to go on it. And one thing that we're hearing is a lot of those places by then may require you to go do something to have for a visa, not so much for the cruise, but for the visa, might require you to have a vaccination. So,
well, I got the Moderna one, so I'll let you know how it goes.
One in, one out.
Yeah.
I got the Pfizer one.
One shot, one pill.
That's what I wanted, but 'cause I'm such a baby about needles.
Well, Moderna, isn't that the one and done? Or
No,
that Johnson
I got
and
that
Johnson?
too.
Yeah,
That's
that's the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson and
Johnson.
That's the one and done. I guess if I was going to do one, I mean, I don't mind needles. Needles have never bothered me. I used to give blood every, 6 to 8 weeks. You could give blood in the military.
Yeah.
And when we would give blood on a Friday, we give it around lunchtime, and you get the rest of Friday off. So hell yeah, every Friday when we could, you over there giving your blood, and of course you're with a little bit less blood in your system. It took a little less alcohol to get the same effect. So.
Your blood's 35 proof, son. What have you been doing?
Exactly right.
Oh, good. My kidneys are working. It's filtering a little bit. And my liver. It wasn't before.
Yeah, that's 100 proof when it went in. So, woo, that's good.
I give blood. I get tattoos. What's up, Moose Gal? How you doing, girl?
Oh,
Sorry.
You got the yipper back? Are you dog sitting again? Oh.
Digging the hair, Sam. If I let mine grow out a little bit longer, I'll do that.
There you go. Just need those
I think I'd look good with a perm.
Curlers in it.
Oh God, that makes my mother-in-law, my poor brother-in-laws, that they were just young boys, and the ex-wife and I'd go over and visit. I'd see those boys and I'd go, no, no, no. I'd walk in the house. There's her two boys all in curlers. And I'm going, what the fuck are you doing to those poor boys? What are you? And those boys go, you think this looks bad? You should see the looks the people give us at school when we show up all fuzz-headed.
Yeah.
And that was the super mullet in high school because you permed the top and then you had it, straight down the back. Oh, it could crack your ass.
Yeah.
I got a perm one time, Sam, and my hair was about down to here. And that woman permed my hair so damn tight. When she got done, I looked like I had a freaking football helmet on. I didn't say nothing to her. She said something. I want so bad to tell her, F you, But I couldn't, because if I'd have said something, I'm liable to have popped her. And I wore a toboggan for 3 months until my hair grew out. It was like, oh my God, it was awful.
You just need to start to bring the perm
My hair in
back.
high school was like down to here. I did do a perm in my hair one time. My long hair. It was great. It was the biggest afro ever. And I'm telling you, a tight perm. I'm talking like I could put Jerry curl in that stuff. It would look amazing.
No, my sister looked like a helmet.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mom used to perm her
Todd.
hair.
Hey,
all
what's
the
up,
time.
Todd? I did
Todd.
give you the link if you want to come up, Todd. That's up to
Todd,
you.
I got this for tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah, I made that mistake my senior year in high school. For my senior year of pictures, I had my normal straight. I had my 1986 hairstyle, right? Parted down the middle, feathered back, kind of long in the back. My mom made me cut it for my senior picture, so I didn't. So it was like half an ear showing and everything else. But I don't know what made me do this shit. But yeah, about halfway through my senior year, I get this tight curly perm on top. Oh, I go back and I look at. I thought it was so cool at the time. I go back and I look at those pictures. I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
You didn't show us one of them pictures.
Nobody was doing that shit back then. What the hell was I thinking?
There's a picture I have destroyed and it keeps popping back up. When I was in high school, my mom took a picture of me. I had my super mullet. I was holding my electric guitar and flexing in my wrestling types all at once. And I found that picture and destroyed it every time I get my hands on it. But I know that my kids still got that lurking around somewhere.
Well, at least you weren't strutting around town in vertical striped bell bottoms. That I mean, fucking bell bottoms that were bigger around than your waistband. And
I
you're
had bell
strutting
bottoms when I
around
was a
town
kid.
just thinking you're the cat's ass, and you just look like a goddamn barber pole on
And
acid.
Jesus Christ signed his yearbook, and
Had those tough skin bell bottoms when I was a little boy.
The
Huskies. I had to wear Huskies.
that was me growing up. Huskies, and they were always corduroys,
Yeah,
man.
beep, 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 beep.
do they make dwarf size huskies?
Huh?
Do they make dwarf size huskies, or you have to buy in the little boy section?
No, I still go. If I went and bought proper size pants, I would be in the kids section. You're right, Travis.
But they make scissors for that.
They make scissors, and I'll just roll them up. I'll buy some high boots.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I
should have been stylish in the 50s, so he could have just cuffed his pants. Everyone cuffed their pants in the 50s.
We did the tight cuff when I was in high school, where you roll it up, then you fold it over, then you roll it up again. Oh, look at there.
Look at that picture of Granny, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
What a looker, man. Woo.
Looks like she got her done.
Yeah. Getting her done.
Oh, man, oh man. Ooh. I gotta excuse myself for a minute.
All right, I guess I'll hold down the fort.
For like a second.
Todd,
didn't take long.
I was going to get Angel's Envy, but the lady told me that this was Angel's Envy on steroids, so that's what I got.
Nice.
I did a review on it earlier today, but I didn't feel like releasing 3 in one day, so I'll release it sometime tomorrow.
Well, I found a place that it's got. I asked Todd and a bunch of other people what to look for that is unique, and because I found a place in Lake Orion that has got beers and all sorts of stuff. There's no place in. Now I would think where I work at, because Rochester Hills is like a high-end type place, that the couple of those little places around there would have this kind of stuff. I got one place that's got 2,000-3,000 bottles of wine, but their liquor is nothing like this place that I went to on Friday. So,
Travis hit the honey hole today. He
you see that
saw me.
shit?
Oh man, jeez.
Oh no, I even tried to wake him up from his nap to show him the amount
I
of
was
BCS
sleeping on my
that was at
face.
this place. Oh man, there were so many BCS there. I was like, oh, I only bought one though.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, Todd,
places
this is
I go to
awesome.
get places I go to get BCS, I can probably get all the BCS I want, but at $17 a bottle, no, I just buy one.
Oh, they had it for $12.99.
God damn it. That's and I've Googled and tried to find other places that sell it, try to find any place that sells it cheaper. And it must be a Michigan thing that no one really sells it. I mean, that's the cheapest I've found it is $16.99 a bottle.
I think the most expensive I bought it for is like $14 here. And that was when I bought all those 2018s.
And they weren't charging more for the 18s.
Well, she had them sitting on her shelf forever. She should have gave me a discount because I bought them all, but she didn't.
Now, did they taste? How good did they taste?
Oh, they were better than the 19s, but not nearly as good as the 20s.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that's the thing around here. I haven't seen any place around here that has any BCS that is anything other than the 2020.
Now, if you can find that Cafe Diola, that's right there with the 20 for me. It's super close between those two.
Huh. Cindy, I didn't, silly me, I forgot to give Cindy the link. And she didn't.
I like this bourbon better than the Old Forester. It's really good.
I gotta get going, Phil. It's that time for me. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming up tonight.
Have a good dinner.
Love that hair.
Oh, thanks.
See you again soon,
See you
sweetie.
guys later.
See you, girl.
Night.
Bradley Whitworth.
Ah,
877
two-time brewer.
cash
You know what that means.
Hey, now you wait a minute.
Yes.
The women has give you
That-
things,
but-
and you didn't put men
That's
up.
3. That's
What?
3.
Yeah, but
Or
you didn't
No,
Granny, that's
he
3.
started out with Granny. He started
I
out. That was like
Oh.
opening.
on one.
That's the only woman that super chatted me.
Okay,
Who's the other woman that super chatted me?
I
It doesn't
can't.
matter. I want to know what the tattoo is on her lower back.
Thank you, Todd, for the 15.
You know what's bad is my internet is so bad. I didn't see any of that. That's horrible.
You didn't see any of that?
I didn't. It just blacked out on my screen.
No,
yeah,
really.
they've got our line so screwed up. It's horrible.
Bummer.
So are you going to need me to host tomorrow? And then you
maybe.
just
I've heard tell that in 3 weeks I'm getting my 1 gig internet. So
Cindy.
There's
okay,
Cindy.
this will be all right. It'll probably freaking play for this one.
There you go.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh, I like it.
And she did give me 10.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh, I like it.
It's 2 shots of whiskey you wasted.
Granny, what are you doing in the basement?
Yeah.
I
You witnessed something go on?
I could see things y'all weren't seeing.
Oh, there's B lady.
Yep, I like that.
Well, there's B lady for you too. There we go. We're back at it.
Oh,
Here we
wasted
go.
whiskey.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, there was like 2 shots left in that bottle. What's he doing?
That's what Travis always says, man, right?
It's a waste. It's a waste.
No, it's not a waste, Travis. That is not a waste at all.
All right, Granny, I'm going to give you your own personal show here later, just for you.
There you go. Why later?
You better not be throwing the whiskey down.
And I will not waste any whiskey. I'll be like,
Just because when Travis gets done with a bottle of whiskey, he puts his tongue up inside and goes.
you got to lick it all out. Got to get every molecule.
That his tongue will reach halfway up inside that bottle, you ladies, just so you know that.
The women love it.
Cindy's like, right, I agree with you. That is alcohol abuse.
He did run it.
Oh, I'm sorry, B lady. I apologize. Let me I did.
You got a tendency for taking all your clothes off. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh man, hot damn, I'm falling hard like. I like it. Oh man, hot damn, you got a body like. Oh, I like it.
See
There you
how
go, B
watery
lady.
that looked? That
Ooh,
that
I'm
wasn't
over
even real
here.
whiskey.
I apologize.
Ooh.
Granny's all hot and bothered now.
Yeah, she don't need to throw any more wood in the wood stove
Yeah,
now.
she may have to
Oh,
excuse
no,
herself for
I
a
need to
moment.
go take that wood out of the stove.
Take the wood out of the stove, yeah. Put
Hashtag
that fire out.
I thought she might be thinking about putting some wood in the stove, if you know what I mean.
hashtag moist, baby.
Put another
Hashtag
log in the stove. There you go.
That's a good thought too.
Oh,
That man would turn
that
me
man
into
would
an
turn me into an alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Cindy. I used to always use this comment. Says, excuse me for a minute while I go to the bathroom and comb my hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Travis is good. Travis is going to work on his Momoa body here on his 10 days off. So the military is what keeps Travis down from having his Momoa body. So while he's on his 10 days off, he'll be working hard.
10-day beard and some eyeliner on, and walking around his yard throwing bottles down.
Okay. Every time I see that, I think to myself, I'm gonna go upstairs and work out. I don't.
He could walk
Not
around
thinking
about it.
as many bottles down as he wanted. I'd pick every damn one of them up for him.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we got the Todd intro.
Maker's Mark P90X.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought Todd was here. Oh.
You just never know. What's up, Newfoundlanders? How you doing, man? Todd loves that. You know what you like? I know I like better than that, Todd. You know what I like better than that?
Excellent. Okay, what you guys are all waiting for tonight on our live stream, our members only giveaway is something very special. We are giving away our top 5 whiskeys of 2020 to a lucky winner. Those are going to be the Knob Creek 12-year Select, the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Ride, the Rare Breed Masters Tier 17, the Old Crow Double Barrel 47, and then the Maker's Mark's P90X. All absolutely amazing bourbons that you can't find easily that Andy has. One lucky member will get it. So we can't wait to see you tonight, 8:30.
The funniest part is the fact that I added Andy up there live as you were reading that shit off, and just the look on his face and the joy he had.
Yeah.
While you were reading that off, and he was just he enjoyed that so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he enjoyed the heck out of that.
Hey, Ingalls family.
Oh goodness!
I had to go put that rabbit hole up. It was going to get me in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have some? Did you pour some?
Oh yeah, I poured a bunch.
Oh, you did you?
That was $90 for that bottle, so I got to take my time with it.
Well, that you should. I've been tapping a little of this.
Oh yeah,
a little rye.
See, I'm not so much a rye guy. I'm more of a corn guy.
Well, this is my first rye, and be honest with you, I don't. I'm in trouble because I'm going to say it. I don't taste much of a difference.
The rye kind of is drier to me. I don't know.
So, but again, I'd probably do mine 50-50 with water. Because straight up, maybe I'd taste maybe straight up I'd taste a bigger difference in them. I don't know. I still Knob Creek for me is still. I haven't found anything any better than that yet. So, although the rabbit hole is pretty good.
You'd like the Rabbit Hole Derringer, but I mean it's a sipper.
Yeah.
Oh, Eileen's saving her RAR for tomorrow night.
There you go. See, now you got Eileen. Now you got Eileen sipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, 210-9, you got to have a whole bunch of alcoholics in there.
Yeah, Todd, I sent you a video of what I picked up today. I sent it to your Facebook Messenger. So you need to check out those.
Yeah, that Knob Creek 120, that's one of my favorites. It's right up there.
Well, let's see here. What do we got here? Search around here.
That Ozark Beer Company I keep talking about, Travis and Phil both, they're doing one that's a habanero based, a beer.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're fixing to release it, so I'll see if I can get some of that.
I looked everywhere. I asked for like the Willatize today. They've been out for like a month. I asked about the Ozark. They're like, we have no idea what you're talking about. So I'm like, okay. So then I just went and bought. Oh yeah, there's my stuff.
Yeah, does this look familiar to you, Travis?
Oh yeah, I sent that.
Today, long haul. So I did find the vanilla barrel cream L. So Saucy, you don't need to send me those. So we're good. And then I got this bourbon barrel temptress imperial milk stout. I don't know, limited edition. Looks pretty good. And then of course I got the BCS just because I can't pass on the BCS without getting it. Then we have a tornado shark.
That one's interesting.
American Strong L. It's about 8.1%. Then we have a Boulevard bourbon barrel aged L. 12.2%. And then the Founders I had never seen before, the Underground Mountain Brown, Imperial Brown Ale brewed with Sumatra coffee aged in bourbon barrels. So it's 11.9.
Surprised at the variety.
This one is a Texas one, a pecan porter. It's 512. It's not a heavy alcohol content. It's only 6.2, but I like pecan. And then I saw Micah do this one, so I'm going to try that one. Then we got the Clown Shoes, a Mango American Kolsch, I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. But I think it's a sour, like a mango, I think. And then I got Blind Lemon Deep Elm Brewing Company. I think it's like a sour and lemon. And then, of course, I have the mango card just because I saw them, and they're delicious. So that is my haul for today. So I'll be good for, a week. I guess.
A week.
A week.
A week. So
All right, now I got to find what's going on here. There we go. There you go.
Well, my wife can't even get mad because she was there when I bought it too. So
man,
who knows?
Yeah.
You said your wife can't. No, that's never. Wife can't get mad.
Well, I asked her if I did it before.
Shouldn't.
And she said, "Go ahead." And I was like, "I mean, this is way better than like me going twice or 3 times a week. I just get it all out at once."
Travis is in that phase I was in about 2 or 3 weeks ago where she's like, you just buying the shit out of all of them.
Yeah.
Then you drink
I
them for about 3
I
weeks.
grabbed stuff that I haven't heard of before. And plus, I did go with some of the art. That shark, I'm just going to call it the Sharknado.
Yeah.
Sharknado L.
That looks good. I'm interested in that barrel aged ale. I think it was Browns or something like that. I don't remember.
The Quad Ale?
Yeah, that's the one. Then the one that's in the box looks good.
Yeah. Well, when I went to this place I was talking about out in Lake Orion the other day, they had a 4-pack of cans. And I forget what it was, a stout. I think it was barrel. I don't know if it's barrel or not. $29 for 4 12-ounce cans. And I looked at that, I'm like, oh, I got to get that just to see if it's any good. I'm thinking, hold on, I'm going to spend $29 to see if it's any good.
Yeah, there could be three full cans for a while, right?
I would.
Jimmy's like, I would.
Yeah, he'd force himself through the other 3, right?
Oh yeah, I'd get through it somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
Well, I bought that a couple 3-4 months ago. I bought that 4-pack or 6-pack of Night Fox, and that's made here in Michigan because I thought the cans looked cool, and the beer was like, ugh.
I actually come across an IPA that I kind of liked the other day.
Oh yeah,
bullshit.
Yeah, it was it's this local brewery right down the road. I got it right out of the tap, and it wasn't that bad. I kind of dug it. I kind of liked it.
I'll have to see the video on that.
It's out there.
Oh shit.
Oh,
wrong thing.
Whoa.
America, fuck yeah.
You know, I was singing. That's funny. The other night coming home from work, I was singing that in my head after we'd done the stream the previous day. I was like, America, fuck yeah.
Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
$27 for a pack of KBS Mackinac Island fudge. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's a 4-pack of that.
Damn.
See, I could say my wife was not upset, but then because I was buying the individual, and then when it started ringing up, I was like, "Oh, don't look," and I could just feel the burn of the eyes. Just
yeah. That safe zone's getting smaller and smaller.
She's like, when we got back in the car, she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I like it.
I'm
My
happy."
fancy sauce. It's my fancy sauce."
Yeah.
So I do have to tell y'all something that happened today at Chili's. That because we picked up Devin from school and we went to Chili's, and it might be one of the funniest things she's ever done. And it's funny just because of how out of place it was. So at school, she is learning about right now they're in American history. They're learning about the slavery and all that stuff. So in the middle of Chili's, we're sitting there. I'm eating some mango habanero crispers. I'm like, this is good, and some asparagus. And in the middle of me taking a bite and eating, she says, "Dad," and this is loud as shit. "Dad, did you know the KKK is still around today?" In the middle of Chili's.
Oh,
Packed house dinner. And I'm talking about loud enough to where people stopped and turned. I was eating. I was like, and my waiter was an African American, was standing right next to the table. And I just had to, she didn't say anything wrong. It was just how it came out of nowhere that it threw me for a loop. And I can tell you the best part about it was my waiter just busted out laughing. And I was like, oh God, I feel so much better now. But I was just like out of nowhere, and it killed me. And like I don't get embarrassed or stuff very easy. Like I don't get embarrassed by anything. But just out of nowhere, just loud as shit in the middle. Hey, did you know the KKK is still around?
You know, it's good that they're teaching them that though, because a lot of people just tra-la-la-la-la through life like that stuff's not still around. And I'm telling you, I live down here in the backwoods of Arkansas. Just ask me.
Oh, come on. They think all that voted for Trump are part of the KKK.
No, it ain't Trump voters.
No,
These
it
guys ain't voted in 20 years.
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be surprised.
Look at the history. It's not Trump voters, I guarantee you.
Harrison, Arkansas is about an hour from my house, and I don't know if you know about Harrison, Arkansas, but I go around that one through the woods to get up to Branson.
The woods, huh?
Yep. It's all woods from here to Branson for me.
Well, that's what we had here in Howell, Michigan. Apparently, we had the Grand Dragon here in Michigan back, 20 years ago or whatever. But maybe there's one for each state or whatever. I don't know. But I worked in Southfield, and one of the guys I worked with worked in Howell, and he would always talk about that shit. And it's just like, he says, you got to be careful out there. So, you got to be careful as a white person out there if, you aren't supporting what they're talking about. So,
I've got too much experience on that side. And I'll tell you what, that's not an arena you want to be in.
Nope.
Hey, I'm telling you, just me voting the way I vote down here. I got to watch my back a little bit. It's that way down here. Yep.
It's funny because I can't believe that we're such a blue state. When you look at 90% of the counties in our state are red as hell.
Yeah,
Trump everywhere. Still up. So people still got their stuff up, and it's basically 3 or 4 counties in the state of Michigan where have the largest population, all voting for
Well, that's it. That's it in Wisconsin too. Is we've got 5 counties. That's it. Only 5 blue counties, but they always win. And
Yep.
and it's because you've got all the major cities in those 5 counties. You got
I think
Madison,
the state should go
Milwaukee.
to county electoral colleges.
Yeah, and that would really swing things here in Wisconsin. We talked about that. That boy, would that
Oh,
swing
you're good, Gawani. I don't know what happened, but you're all good in my book, man.
What are you talking about, Gawani? You're fine.
Oh, you haven't caused any
I don't know what you're talking about, Gawani.
Yeah, you're in good shape because none of us know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, Gawani.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
You're good with all of us. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing about this stream, Gawani. We don't all have to agree. We're all just friends. I don't know what happened, but
yeah.
I mean that we're beyond the just because we disagree we have to hate each other bullshit. I mean that's the biggest line of crap I ever heard.
That is the bullshit nowadays.
It is. If you don't agree with me, I gotta hate you. Oh, that's such bullshit.
Remember the good old days when you could just argue about politics without it just becoming like a war or something?
Well,
on the opposite sides of politics, and we're up here with each other all the time. I think we both want the same common good for humanity. We just have different opinions on stuff.
For me,
I think
politics
we're starting to
is about
slowly convert.
politics is about taxes and bridges and infrastructure and military spending. It's become so much more with all this social media shit. Now it's just like cut and dry, black and white, good guys, bad guys. It's horseshit.
That's I 27 years working with politics, and I'll tell you what, I worked with Native American tribes for 27 years, and I convinced 5 different tribes to really watch their voting because there's rhyme and reason to everything that goes on. A lot of the spending right now that the Democrats are pumping into the system, I guarantee it's going to be sitting there in the Treasury, the majority of it, when the Republicans come back into office someday. And what will the Republicans do? They'll deregulate that money so it gets spent. They got to get it out of there because it was passed by law, so they got to get rid of it. But the Democrats never put money in the Treasury for a purpose without a ton of regulations attached to it. They regulate the hell out of everything they pass. It's just a political fact. So what you need to do is, if we're running low on infrastructure money, elect a Democrat. Then get them the hell out of there, because in one term, he'll load that Treasury up and then let the Republicans spend it, because they'll release it and spend it. And for 27 years, we followed that cycle, and the tribes I worked for, we raked in the money based on that political theory. And
I wasn't real happy that the Senate flipped. I mean, I wanted to see at least one Republican held branch. So I wasn't happy that it's all Democrat. So
no, I don't think it should be any one party.
Yeah,
in all 3 branches. It's
Yeah, and I'm not some diehard Democrat.
Well, that's it.
Misconstruing.
I tell you what, if we had a Democrat running that was truly moderate and could hold his ass together, I'd consider voting for a Democrat. But because my family voted Democrat right up until they quit being Democrats,
Well, they flopped.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I actually thought about that today. I mentioned that. I thought about that today. The Democrats actually put up a good candidate. Someone that wasn't Bill Clinton, isn't Hillary Clinton, isn't Bernie Sanders, isn't.
Yeah.
They put up someone that actually got up there, spoke coherently, talked about the issues, was bipartisan, and wasn't and couldn't be swayed by all the special interests on the left-hand side. It didn't have to pay everybody off when they got elected with all their special interest money. I would vote for someone that isn't on the right side. I really would.
I think there should be an age limit of 75, like 70, 75. You can't be president. You've been in government too long.
Yes. Here's the problem: is there need we talk about this all the time, right? There need to be term limits for politicians.
Well, that's it. Is the term limit issue?
Yep.
For me, is important. I mean, it's ridiculous that they can become career politicians.
Yeah, that's something we all agree on there. I think 6 years most, you're done.
And I'm sorry, a lot of people out there are going to totally disagree with me. But if you haven't served in the armed forces, you should not be one of our presidents. If you're going to be commander in chief, you should have had boots on the ground. I'm sorry, but that's just I believe that growing up, and I still believe it today.
That would eliminate like 50% of our presidents or more, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
the last two for sure. Last three,
right, last three.
George W. I think was the last president that was in the military.
I tell you what, there's a lot of very smart people that I know that, I mean, they'd make awesome leaders. They never served. I would never vote for them to be president, because if they don't know the game personally, then they should be running the game. They should not, that's just like when I was playing ball. I hated an umpire or a referee that thought he knew more than us players on the field, and the some bitch never been on the field other than in stripes. Don't go.
Remember when the second place guy was the vice president? That changed things up a lot too, because now your swing vote in the Senate, if it came to that, would be the guy that opposed you in the election. So,
see, and that's the thing, is when we had to vote for them, they didn't run party line. You could end up with opposing parties, president, vice president.
Yeah.
What was wrong with that? I mean, I didn't see it.
I think it led to too many of them getting assassinated or attempted.
Well, I mean,
unfortunately, I do have to get up at 4 a.m, so I am going to call it night.
Oh,
we got you, Travis.
Hey, Travis, it was great chatting with you, bud.
I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Have a good one, man.
Later.
Yep.
Have y'all seen the prices of mattresses?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't bought a mattress in freaking years. What in the name of God?
I was trying to buy just a little regular, they call it a twin, I guess, but they're single, a little narrow, stinking like a bunk bed mattress for in my trailer. I thought, I'll just buy one. Oh, bullshit. A junk mattress is $200. And it's junk. It's just junk. And it's insane.
I will be still sleeping on camping mattresses.
Air mattresses. I could buy a lifetime's worth of air mattresses for
no
that.
kidding.
Yeah.
So you're looking at $2,000 and $3,000 mattresses, right, Granny?
Jesus freaking Christ! No, that's even higher than I'm looking at.
That's
If you want to get a okay mattress, you got to spend $1,000.
Yeah.
We had the best mattress. We had the best mattress in the world.
Well, you can get a cheap mattress, then you're going to spend about $200 on memory foam and pads.
All the pads you're going to put on it to make a real mattress out of it.
I think our last one we just bought, it's few years old, is like $3,500 for a stupid mattress.
I wonder if I can put my mattress in the washer and dryer.
No.
Yeah, the last mattress set I bought, it was just the base and the mattress, top mattress. I think that was like $2,800. Throw the headboard, the whole set came to like $4,700.
Jesus freaking
Yeah,
Christ.
when you haven't bought anything like that in a few
Long
years, that
time,
sticker
yeah.
shock is rough nowadays.
Oh, that's just like refrigerators. You know,
Yeah.
the little apartment size refrigerators. I've bought a dozen of them damn things over the years. Last time was about 6 years ago. I bought one at Walmart, $49.99.
Right.
Mhm.
I went shopping the other day looking for one for out my camper. Oh, bullshit.
Mhm.
The cheapest I could find was $129.
Well,
And that
Mhm.
thing don't have a little freezer or nothing. It's just a fridge.
I'm
And
gonna go check my mattresses tomorrow because my grandbaby slept in there, so I put those plastic covers over them. Plus, I had another cover over them, and then one of those things over them. So I'm gonna go check them and see if they're still dry and if they smell like smoke. And if they don't, I think I'm gonna get my mattresses.
There you go. It's worth checking as long
I'm
as
like,
they didn't,
oh my god!
as
Well,
long as
it's
they
like with
didn't get
cars.
wet.
Yeah, I mean, Phil's in the industry with cars, so he's used to it. He's in the boiling water. But when you've been out of it for a while and you go to a car dealership, if you haven't been there in a while, it throws a
Sticker
lot of people
shock,
off.
eh?
Yeah.
Sticker shock, man. I walked around our Chevy dealer about a month ago. I just went over there. I know one of the mechanics really good. I just went to hang out and have coffee with him. Always free coffee at the Chevy dealer. And so I just walk in and they go, "Yeah, fresh pot, Sty, help yourself. We know you ain't gonna buy anything, you old cheap fuck." But I walk around and I'm looking at sticker prices and I'm just about pissing my pants. I'm going, holy shit. I wouldn't buy a home for that. Holy shit.
Yeah, Gawani says just order it and then send it back, tell them you don't want it, get another one.
Yeah.
Most of the time they let you keep it. Wow.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, it's more to ship it back.
I got a bad back. I can't sleep on just anything. I won't be able to
I've heard a
walk.
lot of people say good things about those purple mattresses.
Well, if you get one of those memory foam mattresses that when you pop it out of the box, it goes 10 times the size of the box it came in. You
Fucker
can't
gross.
get that shit back, right?
You can't squish that bitch back into the box. I've got
You don't like it, it's yours.
I've got one of those sleep number beds, the air bed, sleep number. That's okay, except that the remote sticks sometimes.
Oh, God.
And I'm sitting there messing with it, and all of a sudden it's blowing up. It's getting harder and harder, and all of a sudden I'm riding a goddamn mountain. That's how the bitch is all mounted up. I'm trying to pull the plug out of the wall, and I pulled the plug out. Thank God it'll go down. No, they don't. It's got a backflow valve in it. It won't let the air out, so I got to pull the hose off. Holy shit! Don't do that when that bed's about 2 feet thick. Don't do that. That freaking 6-foot hose was whipping around like a fucking pissed off snake. I got smacked about 10 times.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That is just crazy.
That's my sleep number is a full size, and the one I got, that son of a bitch was expensive. That was $2,000. That was $2,000 for that bed.
Dang.
I should have gotten the hospital one that's hinged in the center.
That made my hand shake when I saw the price of those. I was like, what?
I can't afford to sleep.
Well, even if you sent the mattress back, they're just going to throw it away. They're not going to resell it. I mean,
they can't. Technically,
goodness knows.
Yeah.
No,
but that's why they charge you so much for the damn thing, right?
Thank
because there's
God.
so many that they do deliver and send out that they people want their money back.
I don't
want to get a used mattress because if you get a used mattress, you might get bed bugs with it.
Well, see, I was just going to say, in the building I live in, our landlord here, we got 82 apartments in this building. Here, you get caught bringing a used mattress in here, you're evicted. You're not, no warnings, nothing. You can't bring a used couch, a used stuffed chair, a used mattress into the building. Now, if you're moving from your home into the building, you can bring your original furniture with you. But once you're in this place, you can't bring anything used in that fucking door, man.
I guess I'm gonna have
Bags of clothes too. If they see you, these
Yep.
people run to these thrift stores and shit,
Yep.
and they come back with bags and boxes of clothes. Man, they nail them right at the door. No, 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 no. You're not bringing that shit in this building. Bed bugs cost just this one building. The cost of managing bed bugs in this building exceeds $46,000 a year.
Jesus Christ.
And thank God I've been here 3 years. No bed bugs on our floor at all. But then they come to us and say, well, we got a new tenant and there's a vacant apartment on your floor. And who the hell is it? And they probably shouldn't, but they tell us who the people are and are they moving from their own home in here, or are they some homeless character you're just setting up housekeeping? So we're picky on who moves onto our floor because them damn bed bugs are nasty, boy. Oh, I already told my landlord said that. Oh, if you ever get them in your apartment, you gotta go through this. I said, no, I don't. Everything will get bagged up. Will get bagged up tight, and it'll get hauled the hell out of here and stuffed in a U-Haul trailer and taken to a storage unit, and I'll deal with it there. But I'm gone. I'm not staying here. If them fuckers ever get my place, I'm gone. I'm just out. I will not deal with them. They're like cockroaches down south,
Yeah, we've never had bed bugs. We did one time have fleas in our house. We went on vacation somewhere, and my mother and father-in-law were letting our dog in and out.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't know how it was that we got home and we walked into the living room and got over by our table, and suddenly our legs, and this is summertime, our legs from like the shin down is engulfed in fleas.
Oh,
like, are you kidding me?
Son of a bitch.
I could not believe it. So obviously it had to come in on the dog. So we first got home. We had to go somewhere else. We set off those bombs in the house.
Yep.
It killed every one of them son of a bitches. We had to go through, vacuum out that carpeting. We had to go through all of our cabinets, take everything out, wash everything, wash out all the cabinet. I mean, when you bomb your place, you've got to go through
everything
and kill and wipe down and sanitize everything.
Yeah.
That was like early on in our marriage, probably 2, 3, about maybe 3 or 4 years into our marriage. That was hard for me because as a kid growing up, I never, my mom and dad never had that problem. You always think of yourself as being clean people.
Yeah.
We thought of ourselves as being clean people. You have a clean house, you take care of things, and when that made me feel creepy,
Yeah. See, and that's the worst thing with bed bugs is they're not attracted to dirty houses. They're attracted to you. They want to suck your blood. They don't give a shit if your house is spotless, man. Little bastards will come in because that's what they're after is you. They want to suck your blood. And a lot of people go, oh, that person's got bed bugs. They're filthy. No. No. It's not how clean your house is. It's you bringing them in. People don't realize it. You go out in the public and sit on a fabric couch in a waiting room somewhere. Bullshit. Don't do it. I always look for vinyl and sit on vinyl. I'll never sit on upholstered furniture that is used publicly because if they've got bed bugs, they will travel on their clothes and they will set up housekeeping on that fabric furniture in public places. You can sit on that for 15 minutes, do your business, go home, and a week later you got bed bugs. Where the hell did they come from? Oh, that's right.
Last winter, I had that damn mouse sitting right here on my desk looking at me. It scared the shit out of me. I was sitting here on live stream. In the wintertime, the mice all try to come in your house, and that little bastard was sitting there looking at me. Big old fat mouse. And I almost grabbed him when I was grabbing my computer mouse. I was like, holy shit, that scared me. And I'm
We-
not afraid of mice, but you're not expecting one to be right there
Expecting
looking
it,
at
right?
you. Yeah.
He's sitting there staring at you. When you going to feed me? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
We had a bunch of mice one time, and I couldn't figure it out. We had 3 cats,
Mhm.
and I never saw no damn mice, right? And then all of a sudden, we're seeing mice, and we're seeing signs of them. And I'm putting all these traps down, getting all these damn mice constantly. And then one evening, I'm sitting there watching TV, and here comes this fucking mouse right through the living room, running right through the middle of the living room. And he stops, looks up at me, and I see the cat, and I go, "Yo, you're a goner." The cat walks over and pats it. And the mouse is looking at the cat like, "Oh, it's you again." And then the mouse keeps going. And the cat just watches them. And I'm like, "Oh, that's it." I told the wife, I said, "That's it. We need new cats. All 3 of them sons of
Dang.
bitches are out of here. They're not doing their job."
Dang millennial cats.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, right. Don't hurt the mouse. Yeah.
They're
Feeding it too
millennials
much.
before their time, huh? Don't be mean to the mouse now. Come on. Mouse lives matter. So
Mouse
When I-
lives matter.
When I was a kid, we always had some old farm cat and one or another hanging around, and we didn't feed them; they were just wild. But we dang sure didn't have to worry about mice or anything like that, or snakes. They'd kill it all, eat it.
That's what pissed me off is before that, we had spent 3 years living on a farm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go out to the barn, there's mice all over the place. They're in the hay bales, they're everywhere. Never a mouse in the house. Well, we had 13 farm cats running wild all over the place, and they all hung around the foundation of that house. And they're under the porches, and yeah, they were killing all the mice before they even got in the house, you know.
If you got one good old mean farm cat that just kind of shows up at your place, we've got one
don't
here.
chase them off.
Yeah, we've got a black cat here that you can't catch him and pet him, but he'll eat whatever kind of scraps I throw outside, and we don't really have a mouse problem now. So
Right. Yep. Oh, I love them feral cats that come around the farm.
my son-in-law was trying to catch a possum that's been hanging out under their house, so he put a trap out and he caught that cat.
He got the cat.
And I was like, ooh, I said, no, don't go over there and try to let that cat out. I said, let me get it. And that thing was trying to kill me through that cage. It was mad now. So I got it open and it took off 100 miles an hour. It's still around here, but I told him, no, don't reach in there and grab that cat. That thing will eat you up.
We had one, he was a black and white cat, and I called him Holstein because he looked like a Holstein cow. And he was so feral, and he'd come up on the porch, and I'd put a plate of leftovers out on the porch for the farm cats, you know, and he'd wait until I'd go back in before he'd come and eat. So I just sat on the porch for a few nights every time I bring that plate out, and finally he got brave, and he gets up on the porch, and he's eating, and he's got his back to me. And I reached over and put my hand. I was just going to pet him down the back, just put my hand on him. All of a sudden, I got pure hell all over my arm. That some bitch come around and clawed and bit the shit out of me. Like, you don't touch me. You can look, but don't touch.
B lady, I read a funny article about that where cats, you think they're leaving the mice out there as trophies, but they believe that what they're trying to do is teach you how to hunt.
I'm not giving me biting on the mouse.
I got a sty story that'll be coming up down the road here about cats that like to bring things they killed back to you. Yeah. I have some.
They're just afraid you're going to starve because you don't know how to hunt. So they're trying to help you out.
3 times I've gone to put on shoes or a pair of boots and thought, what the fuck? There's a sock balled up down in the toe of the boot. Pull my foot out, beat the boot on the floor, and turn it, and a fucking big mouse falls out of it.
No, I'm not kidding, B lady. That's what they think.
Yeah.
They're trying to take care of you because they don't think you can hunt.
Right. Well, they should figure it out. That's what we got them for, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that it's like a two-pronged theory about that they're trying to educate you on how to catch and retrieve dinner. And then it's also that because you aren't a hunter in their minds, they're going to feed you. It's like going to their litter they'll drop off a mouse or a squirrel for their kids to eat, you know. Yeah, they're Oji-san's right. They think they're taking care of us, you know. But then cats, so yeah. Oh shit. If cats had an income, man, a shrink could make a ton of money on a cat. I guarantee it. He'd be able to go to Hawaii twice a year just on one cat.
I do believe that cats think that we're their pets, is what I think.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's it. Is my youngest son has 2 cats, and the one is so damn mean, but it lets me pet it and it treats me nice now. I had to slap it a few times to get it that way, but now it likes me. But now it likes me too much. I mean, that son of a bitch is on me all the time, and I'm pushing it off. Go away, go away, go away. And my kid says, "You're her people now. You belong to her.
Yep.
You walk in the door, you're her property." I said, "Son of a bitch."
Cats are dicks.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're the pet, not them. You know.
You talk about animals bringing stuff back. Our dog used to do that. I don't know if you were talking. That's what you guys were talking about or not. But our chocolate lab, when we had him, he would go out. He'd find a rabbit or whatnot. He'd play it to death or whatever. Why not? And we get up in the morning. He'd be all happy and everything. We bought us a beaver a beaver. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if he found it alive or dead.
I hope he found it dead. Those things are dangerous.
They can really bite, them bastards. You know, that reminds me of that story. You hear it on Facebook every once in a while about the gal that her dog come up to the house. She stepped out on the porch and the dog's got a rabbit in his mouth and he drops it on the porch. And she looked at it and it's all kind of dirty and nasty looking. And she checked, oh, it's dead. And she realized it's the neighbor's rabbit. And so she felt so damn guilty, and she knew the neighbors weren't up yet. So she run over there and stuffed it in the cage and thought, well, they'll get up and they'll find their rabbit died, you know, and all be well. And about an hour later, she heard all this screaming, and she went over there, and the neighbor lady's out there screaming. She goes, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" She says, "Our fucking rabbit died 3 days ago, and we buried it. The son of a bitch is back in its cage."
That would freak you out.
That would. Pet cemetery.
Yep.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad always raccoon hunted, and he come busting home one night and talking about beavers. My dog, my big old red bone Albert, had got a hold of a beaver in the creek, and that beaver had gutted my dog. Like, I mean, everything was hanging out.
Yeah.
And we didn't have money for a bed or nothing like that. So we held that dog down, and he stitched him up with fishing line. And that dog lived another 10 years after that. So those beavers are dangerous.
I've gotten a hold of them by the tail.
Yeah.
And you just keep walking in a circle with them so they can't get you, because they come around and they'll nip fingers off of you just like that. I mean, there's no effort, man. They just bite them off. I mean, they get a hold of you. They're taking out a chunk of meat. They're taking a chunk of meat with them.
So my guess then would be is that my chocolate lab didn't take down a beaver. He found a dead one.
Not by itself, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've seen a pack of dogs go after a beaver. I've watched a timber wolf take a beaver.
Well, you boys got that right. Beavers are dangerous. They will mess up your life for permanently.
Don't ever marry one.
I know. I kept what I kept what I thought was a domestic beaver for 38 years.
Yeah,
but
no
that
shit,
son of a
huh?
bitch went wild on me anyway. I mean,
It was a red bone hound, bee lady.
Yeah. Them are some of the nastiest beavers you'll ever come around.
that's it. That's it.
You think a mattress is expensive? Try a beaver.
Go
Right?
on.
Beaver,
Yeah,
expensive
because
as
that damn beaver is going to pick your next mattress for you. It's going to cost you. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yep.
A beaver won't sleep on just any old mattress, you know.
Yep.
Kathy finds that funny.
So does
Those
neighbor
neighbor girl, they find that funny. Why is that so funny? That ain't funny.
It's not so
Depends
funny.
on which end of that funny you're on, right?
You want to see me get in trouble? I got a mixed audience, mixed group of people, and we're talking about the stuff I was doing in Montana. And I told them I had a trap line for a while and this and that. And I told them, I said, you know, you're a mountain man when you learn how to stretch a beaver and how to flesh that bugger. I said, I got so good at stretching beaver and fleshing it. Oh man.
Get your whole head in that thing.
And then I realized only half the audience understood what I was talking about. Uh-oh. The other half isn't liking me right now.
Yeah, you have to keep like trying it like this. And so.
I don't want to stretch out my beaver.
I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know.
My beaver just the way it is.
Yeah, they're
I've been
crazy.
accused of a lot of things. I've never been accused of stretching one out.
Yeah, right. Well, if you're doing this, you're going to stretch that motherfucker out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I bet you really put your heart into fleshing one though.
Yeah.
That's gotta flesh that beaver, you know.
That would be brutal.
Depends on what I'm drinking.
Oh God!
It's just one of those nights. Look out, honey!
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
coming home.
I bee lady, I've run into beavers as much as a mile away from their pond. Them little buggers out at our camp, them little buggers would leave their pond and they'd go a quarter of a mile, half mile into the woods and take down a bunch of the popple, and then they'd nip off all the branches and drag them that half mile back to the pond and into the pond. Yeah.
You ever had one follow you home?
Yeah. They usually left in the morning, though.
Oh, didn't they?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm just I clicked on the wrong button, I guess.
Beaver talk with Granny.
I guess it's better than Snapper talk with Granny.
I know what you're talking about.
No, bee lady, the
doing,
stretching, you stretch a beaver in a round frame. You stretch the hide out into a round frame. And then you flesh that hide. You get all the flesh and fat off of that hide. And you let it dry in that round frame. And then you sell the pelt. That's how you...
Yeah, they have to work it to make it soft again. Once Ty's done with it,
you gotta really work it. I mean, it takes some effort to work it to get it soft again. And I tell you what, some people that they work it hair on, or they'll really work it hard and do hair off. You know, all they want left is skin. That's See how this conversation could be taken so damn wrong?
So you just say skin, so you're talking about like a shaved beaver, right? Right?
No, I don't want it. You don't Brazilian that son of a bitch, you know.
Brilliant. I mean, you just shave the beaver.
Right? They're whack. It depends on the beaver. It depends on the beaver. Some beavers you actually scrape the hair off.
Andy, haven't you ever watched Jeremiah Johnson or the Mountain Men or the rest?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know what we're talking about. I don't know where your mind's going.
Yeah, I
You ever
haven't a
scrape the
clue
hair
either.
Scraping the hair off sounds dangerous.
That's nasty.
You use a hardwood stick about that long, and it's about that big around, and it's got a head on it, and you just keep rubbing it until all the hair comes off.
You do you?
What the hell? What's the matter with that? Obviously, Jim Bridger, you ain't.
Start smelling like bacon. You've gone too far.
That
Oh shit!
Oh Jesus!
God.
A little too much friction there.
Yeah.
smelling like fried bacon.
I think some old frontiersmen lived on beaver bacon.
That's good. Hey, I had split pea, and instead of ham, beaver tail soup, and it was awesome. Beaver tail is really awesome. There's a lot of fat in the beaver tail, and it's got two long strips of meat. And
I've never had beaver tail.
And beaver tail is awesome.
What?
You've never had any beaver tail, huh?
I have not had beaver tail. No, sir. Hanging around the wrong crowds.
That's good. Yeah, right. He never comes in the back door. Oh shit!
Oh my God!
I didn't say that. That's why the Sty Shack only has a front door. I don't want anybody coming in the back door.
Tails.
Oh,
I've had squirrel brain, but I truly have not had beaver tail. Nope.
I've never had squirrel brains because I am lazy when it comes to squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a lot of work.
I skin them, gut them, chop the head, the feet off, and the tail, and they're ready for the pot. That little freaking head, and I'm gonna sit there F around with that to try to get its little brain out of there. It'd take about 40 of them freaking brains to have a small.
I had an uncle every time we would gut shoot one on accident, because we try to shoot them in the head.
Yeah.
But, he would take all those and he would take the heads and get the brains out, and he'd eat all the brains, and I tried it, and
It's
it wasn't
too much
bad.
work.
Yeah. Well,
So
it just
much
depends
work.
on how hungry you are, I guess.
Well, that's it. I've never been hungry enough, I guess, where I gotta eat squirrel head.
Yeah, right.
You just take a nutcracker and use it and crack them open like a
I
walnut.
don't want no squirrel head.
Easy
He's
with
after
the
that beaver
nutcracker,
tail.
okay?
Yeah, she's gonna go.
No
yeah,
nutcracker. What's up, Bradley?
that's it. I'll take a nutcracker to them old beaver fleshers.
No, squirrel heads.
Take a nutcracker to you.
Well,
Hey,
and
you gotta
know,
go back and watch my Sty story on.
you can only eat rabbit so long. You got to eat something else.
You gotta go watch my Sty story. It's titled "Thicker Than Ticks on a Bear Skinner's Belly." You gotta go listen to that Sty story.
What you do, ladies, is you can boil them, but you cook them in a gravy. So it's squirrel brains and gravy. It's pretty good. I know that sounds disgusting, but it's not that bad.
See, the only way I've ever eaten,
You put them on eggs.
the only way I've ever eaten any brains is that you dice them up and then throw them in, get an egg wash on them, and then fry them up like scrambled eggs.
But do they make eggs any better?
No, the eggs make the brains better.
Yeah, then why not just throw the brains away
And eat the eggs.
Eggs, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I won't do squirrel brains. They're just a waste of time. And I'll just have the eggs. If I got eggs, why the hell do I need brains?
Right. I mean, if you had more brains than eggs, and you had a egg, and a egg was going to make the brains better,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see I could agree with
Right,
that.
right. Yeah,
But
if
if
you got
you
a
have
nice
plenty
big
of
old
eggs
bowl, if you got a
and
big
brain-
bowl of
and
brain,
a little bit of brains, why would you screw up a little bit of brains with a lot of eggs?
Have
Doesn't
you
make
ever
a
had
lot of
polk salad?
Ever have what?
Polk salad?
Yep.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a wild plant that grows around
Yep.
here.
yeah,
And man, that is good. And then we
Yep.
get the wild rhubarb here. That's
Yeah.
really good. And then the morel mushrooms.
The morel, yeah.
or else we get
You know, I've never had. I keep seeing them, but I've never had a morel.
Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to try one.
Oh,
Jimmy.
yeah, they're good.
I got ramps right back there.
Oh,
yeah.
do
What?
you?
Right there.
Oh,
I just walk out the back door,
Ramps.
walk up the hill a little bit, and I got me some ramps.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
there's some ramps.
And they're coming up.
I'm hoping this early season that I can get in. I got a couple of patches of wild asparagus that are just to die for if nobody comes across them before I
Wow.
get out to them.
It's a big
And-
plant. It grows all over the place back here, bee lady. It's got a big fat purple stalk and big old green leaves, and you eat the greens off of the leaves. And it's really good because y'all was talking about scrambling eggs up. But if you'll scramble some eggs up and then put your poke in there, you got to boil it or it'll hurt your belly real bad.
Yep.
You got to boil it for a while. So really good for you too.
But you get them when they're young.
Yeah,
Your
you
brother
let them
Todd
grow
is
up
asking
giant.
you
They're
a
not any good.
I did.
Your brother Todd is asking you a question. I was just saying.
Oh, frog legs, yes, yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah,
We got the bullfrog back here.
yeah.
Did you ever fry up the stalks, Jimmy, when they was young?
Yeah, my mom does that all the time.
Yep.
She'll cut them up. It almost look like okra, but it doesn't have any
Yeah.
breading or anything on it.
That's
Well,
what-
bread, we always put breading on ours.
She'll
I
even
don't-
can them sometimes.
I don't know about you folks down there, but up here, every spring, I like to harvest all the young cattail shoots because the heads, when they're young, they look like those little miniature ears of corn you find in a lot of Chinese food.
Yeah.
That's what they look like, and you steam them, and it's just like eating sweet corn.
Now,
Man,
one-
are they awesome!
One thing I've never done that I want to try this year is make dandelion tea. I've never made
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh,
I've heard
we've
that's
done-
really good.
We did the
dandelion
tea
jelly.
all the time. You find somebody that can make good dandelion wine, and it's awesome. Yeah.
And that's just the roots, right?
No, you're using the heads.
Yeah.
Well, the tea they make out of the roots. That's correct. Right?
You can, but you make tea out of the heads also.
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Flour.
Yes, you do. Yes,
You
you
take
do.
all the green stuff off the flour. You just use the
Just the head.
flour. Yeah.
Mm.
And another thing that's great is you take the heads and you dip them in egg and a little bit of flour and fry them buggers. Man, they are to die for.
That's when they're still nice and yellow, right?
Yeah, you get nice yellow heads on them, and you, like Granny was saying, you
I got
put
a yard full of them right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just make sure that wherever you harvest them, it's not along highways
Mm.
and it's not in town because you get all of the chemicals and crap from the vehicles and pesticides people are spraying.
I ain't got no worries about that.
And that, yeah, I'm just saying it for those folks that are listening.
Well, I got
Very
6 acres of dandelion wine coming up here real soon.
Yeah.
Because I don't put shit on my lawn. I got 6 acres. I don't put nothing on my lawn.
That's it.
It's a field of yellow.
You know, just about every plant and weed back here, the Native Americans used or ate somehow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know,
There's not very many things that'll poison you in the woods. There are a couple here, but
not a
like,
lot.
You better make mushrooms. You better make damn sure you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
The rule with mushrooms is if you're not 100 plus 10%,
just leave it.
Certain, don't eat it. Just don't do it. Just don't
Yeah,
do
'cause
it.
they'll kill you in one.
You gotta
one
watch
deal.
when morel hunting
Very,
too.
very few mushrooms in the United States are deadly poison.
Yeah.
But there's many that are toxic.
Yep.
they'll make you severely ill, and if you've got
Wish you were
underlying conditions, it can kill you. So you got to be.
Is it your kidneys that they attack so bad, or it's your kidneys, your liver, one of the two?
It depends on which mushroom it is. It really does. Some of them attack your central nervous system. Some of them your kidneys. You just got.
You can literally just grab a bunch of weeds here and make a tea out of it, and it'll probably be all right.
Well, that's like stinging nettle. If you get it young before it's packed full of stingers, you get it young. It's awesome. It makes great salad. But don't be a moron like this guy I met that, oh, I'm going to learn how to eat off the land. And then I seen him one day, his whole face was, his eyes were little slits and his lips were just huge. I go, what the hell happened to you? Well, I tried stinging nettle salad and it didn't work. I said, what the hell? Not this time of year, you don't.
Y'all know about the Indian turnip, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, I don't know about the Indian turnip. Explain it.
Oh, my father-in-law used to, he'd get them because it's kind of a joke. If you bite on one of them damn things, it's like pins and needles in your mouth for quite a while.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yep.
I thought it was going to be something good.
No.
Nope. Jerusalem artichoke is awesome. The only problem is there's no way to keep it. You harvest it and you eat it. You can't keep it. It just won't keep.
Yeah.
And it's like a cross between a regular potato and a sweet potato. And everybody goes, oh, look at the pretty flowers. They look like little miniature sunflowers. And they grow about 3-4 feet tall. Yep, they're sun chokes. People got them in their gardens because they look so pretty. It's called sun chokes. But those are Jerusalem artichokes, and their roots, they get pretty good sized tubers, and they're awesome to eat. You just scrape them clean and rinse them off, and then steam them or boil them like potatoes, and they're awesome. Awesome.
You need to let Jim Bob Cooter come out. He could get in on this conversation.
That's it. Jim Bob be coming on here with a recipe for squirrel brains.
Yeah.
You're damn right.
Some squirrel brains and poke salad, man. You'll be regular for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim Bob would have to have some kind of knowledge for that. And I don't think Jim Bob's really a good plan. Well, listen, guys, we have, we just went a little bit past 2 hours. I got to get to bed. I got to get some sleep. I got to work tomorrow. It's all about me.
I need, yeah.
Me.
That's what I was going to try to do today, too, was make it all about me. But I had to hang out with you. And
Sky saved the whole entire 2 hours. So I'm proud of him.
My sales are just, this ship ain't moving.
So, guys, we will see you guys, most of y'all, tomorrow night at 2:10:90. For those of y'all that go, and I think most of y'all do. And then we'll be back here on Wednesday night. Don't forget Wednesday at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central.
No,
you're not doing that?
No Stein times this Wednesday, but I'll be here Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. Thursday night around the campfire, guys.
All right. So, everyone, hey, have a great night. I love you guys.
Love y'all.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
Keep it spicy.
And what